All right. Nice and tall if you're seated. And if you're lying down, just relaxing down into the mat. Just picking a posture that feels inviting to start your class today. So wherever you are, I want you just to place your hands onto your ribs. So whether you're lying down or you're sitting up tall, placing the hands onto the ribs. And we're just going to take some really mindful, deep breaths to start our practice. So as we inhale, we want to expand the ribs into the hands. Take a deep breath in. And as we exhale through the mouth, feel the ribs start to come back into the center of your body. Exhale. Good. Deep breath in, expanding that chest as you open through the ribs in the chest. Inhale. Exhale. Beautiful. One more time. Deep breath in. And exhale. Good. Now you can do this if you're lying down. Do the exact same arm movements that we're going to do. We're going to bring our hands in front of us and just start to rub the palms of your hands together. So we're building up a little bit of energy between the palms of our hands. As you do, if you're sort of warming up your hands, that sort of feeling. You want to feel that energy. And then open the palms of the hands out to the width of your shoulders, and then exhale, bring them back in. Good. So we're going to do that 2 more times, just rubbing those hands together, finding friction between the palms of the hands. As you take a deep breath in, open the hands to expand to the edges of your shoulders. Exhale back. Good. Last time. Deep breath in. We're trying to build a little bit of magnetic force between our hands. Energy through our arms and chest. Good. Deep breath in as you open. Lovely. Exhale, bring the hands back to your prayer pose. Just holding your prayer pose, either lying down or seated. Good. Interlace the fingers, stretch those arms forward and then above your head. Same thing if you're lying down, you can continue here. Just taking your arms over to the left side, stretching over to the left. And then back to center. Take a little stretch over to the right. And back to center. Coil back, expanding through the spine as you push your back behind you. If you're on the mat, just pressing your back to the floor. And then reaching back up. Good. One more time like this. Just taking movement in that spine. Lovely, guys. And over. Opening the arms as you exhale. Press the arms down. Nice, everybody. If you are on your back, just come and join us now. We're going to make our way to our hands and knees. So just finding your 4-point posture, making sure your hips are directly over your knees and shoulders directly over your wrists. And we're just going to move through a few cat and cow poses. So take a deep breath and scoop that belly up. Push your spine up towards the ceiling. And then as you exhale, start to arch through your back. Send your gaze slightly up as you open up through your chin. Good, just doing that a couple more rounds. Just taking this at your own pace, everybody. If you want to add any sort of like little twists or turns side to side to open out through the side of the ribs, just taking your time to really mobilize that spine. Nice, everybody. Good. One more deep breath, just moving through those postures. Lovely. And then just find your center. So we're going to be right in the middle of those 2 points. Tuck your toes. Now we're going to move into a little modification of our plank just to warm our core up straight away. So make sure your elbows are slightly bent, pushing down into your hands. Tuck your toes. And then as you exhale, just elevate your knees for 1 deep breath. And then lower them down. Good. 2 more times. Deep breath in. Lift those knees. And exhale, lower. Good. 1 more time. Deep breath in. Exhale, lift. Good. Now from this position, just walk your hands back towards your knees. And you're going to find yourself in a little squat pose. Nice, guys. Just take a little shift of your knees from side to side. Just taking a bit of movement into the hips. Just inviting a little bit of a warm up for the outside of the hips and the internal hip range. Nice, everybody. And then we're going to take a slow roll up to our Tadasana. So make sure your feet now are close together. Hands are down, and then very slowly, 1 breath at a time, 1 part of our spine at a time. Head is down and heavy. We're rolling all the way up to stand. So just take your time with this. Let your body hang over your legs as you slowly peel up to your standing Tadasana pose. As you reach the top, bring those hands into your heart center, draw the shoulders down, and start to connect to your standing posture. So we want to feel our feet pressing down into the floor, our inner abdominal muscles all drawing in towards our center, opening through the chest, shoulders drawing down, lots of different energy points, and nice and grounded. Beautiful, guys. We'll take a few rounds of breath here. So as you inhale, bend your knees, take a deep breath in as you reach your arms up, and then exhale through the mouth as you bring your hands down. Good. So maybe bringing some awareness to the intention that you're setting for your class today. Setting yourself up for a wonderful new month. Good. Deep breath in and exhale. Beautiful, guys. From this position, just take yourself into the center of your mat. Take your right foot out to the side. So you're in a nice wide stance here. Open your toes out to the side. We're going to come straight into our goddess pose. We're going to really warm these legs up. So keep your hands into your heart center. Take a deep breath in to prepare, and then exhale, just bending down. Inhale, coming up, and exhale as we bend. Good. 2 more times. Inhale as you draw the energy up. Exhale down. Good. 1 more deep breath in, and then exhale, hold it here. Good. Expand the arms out to the side. Imagine someone's reaching your right hand to the right and your left hand to the left. We're going to take that same arm movement. So we bring our arms forward. As we inhale, we interlace the fingers. We exhale, push the palms forward, reaching up, and then open out, go a little bit lower. Deep breath in, inhale. Drawing that energy into your chest. As you exhale, pressing it forward, reaching up and opening. Last one, deep breath in. Exhale, inhale, exhale, reaching up. Good, opening out to the side. Go as low as you can there. And then stretching those legs up. Beautiful work, guys. Just heel toe your feet in. And then find yourself at the front of your mat in your Tadasana pose. Beautiful. Deep breath in, reaching up. Exhale, diving over the legs. Head and chest comes down. Bring your hands down to your feet and draw your head down towards your legs. Good. Inhale, lengthen, find your flat back, Uttanasana 2. Nice. Good. Exhale, release. Good. Take the weight out of your right leg. We're going to step back to our warrior 1. So, left leg. Left leg is going back on a diagonal. Right leg is forward. We want our hips facing forward and taking a deep breath and reaching that arm up to find your warrior 1 pose. So I'll go slightly on an angle so you can see a bit better. Looking up towards the hands. Breathing here. Good, guys. 1 more deep breath. As you exhale, bring your hands to your heart center and start to peel yourself open to your left side, finding your warrior 2. So we're opening our chest to the side, right knee is forward, body's in the center of our hips, gazing over our front hand. Inhale, we're going to reach that right arm forward. Exhale, take a gentle reverse warrior. Good. Inhale, coming back. Exhale, hold. Good. Deep breath in, reaching forward. Exhale, moving through to that reverse. Nice, guys. Back to center. 1 more time. Deep breath in, reaching forward. Scooping back. Open through the chest. Good. Back to your warrior 2. Hold for 1 deep breath. And then as you exhale, just cartwheel the hands down to frame your front foot. You're coming into a little lunge position. Press into your hands. And then take your front foot to join, find your plank. Good. Drop your knees if you need. And we're going to move through our first vinyasa. So elbows back. As we lower ourselves down, exhale. Good. Inhale, just release your body. Just coming up to a gentle upward facing. Very good. Exhale, release. Tuck your toes, bend your knees, push yourself back, and just find a child's pose there. Very nice, guys. Take a few deep breaths in your child's pose, just releasing that breath, regenerating your rhythm to do the second side. Maybe whilst you're there, just give those wrists a nice little circle. Just keeping those joints nice and mobile. Good, just rolling out through the wrists. That's good. Nice, everybody. And then on your next deep breath, bring yourself up, finding yourself in your hands and knees. And we're going to move into a downward facing dog. So tuck your toes, take a deep breath in as you exhale, pushing yourself back to find your first downward facing dog of the class. So don't worry if you need to bend your knees slightly here. Maybe your heels are down. We're pressing down through the back of our legs and pushing that chest through towards our thighs. Taking any movement that feels nice there this morning, so you can take a nice bend, stretch through those legs, shift those hips side to side. Take one more deep breath there. Very nice, everybody. Now we're going to step our left leg forward this time to do our warrior one on the second side. So left leg comes forward. Our right leg is on a nice diagonal. Our hips are facing in that nice straight line. We take a deep breath in and we reach the arms up. Don't worry if you change directions of where you're facing. Just make sure you're doing the other leg forward here. Gazing up towards the hands. Good. Shoulders drawing down, fingers reaching up. Nice. One more deep breath there. As you take your next inhale, draw your hands into your heart center and start to peel yourself open to your warrior two second side. So your left leg should be forward now. We've got a nice straight back leg. Arms are in the center, bending into that front knee. Good. Bring yourself into a nice upward, reverse upward facing. So reach that left arm forward. Exhale, reverse warrior two. Good. Just moving through this nice and gently as you bend down. Good. Deep breath in as you reach forward. Reverse your warrior. Good. Stay down. That's it. And back. Good. One more time. Deep breath in. Reach. And stretching over. Lovely, guys. Just holding your warrior two here. Really press into your front foot. Melt down into those hips. And then we're going to windmill the hands down to frame that front foot, pivot onto the back toes, press into your hands to take your front foot back, finding your plank. Good. Drop those knees if you need to as we move through our vinyasa on our inhale to prepare. Exhale, we lower. Good. Inhale, gently upward facing. If you're feeling warm enough, you can come a little bit higher, taking your gaze up. Tuck your toes, and then this time exhale, push yourself back to your downward facing or your child's pose if you need a break. Good. Wherever you are, we're pressing down into our feet, pressing down into our hands, and we are breathing here. Nice. Remember, you can drop those knees and take a child's pose just to refresh your breath if you need to. Nice, guys. Very, very good. Now, in this position, if you're still up in your downward facing, just listen carefully. If you've gone down to child's pose, come back up and join us in downward facing. And then take your feet nice and wide. So right to the edge of your mat here. That's it. Good. You're going to bring your left hand into the center and then take your right arm and reach it out to the side. Now, you might need to bend your knees here. Try to keep them straight. Looking up to that right hand, and then we're going to dive underneath with that right hand towards our left ankle. Now, you might be here. That's absolutely fine. Use that connection to try and twist underneath your left arm as you spiral through your back here. Good. One more deep breath. Exhale, release your hand, and we will switch sides. So right hand presses down, left hand reaches up and peels up towards the ceiling. Inhale. And then exhale, diving under, take that left hand towards your right leg and twist underneath. Try to use your feet to ground you as you twist from your torso. Nice, guys. One more deep breath. Exhale, back to your downward facing. Come back to your normal foot stance. Remember to drop those knees at any point if you need a quick release. We're going to take a few waves from this position. So we're going to rise up onto the balls of the feet, transition yourself forward to find a plank, and then bend your knees and push yourself back to your downward facing. So rippling through our back and our legs. We're going to do that 2 more times.
Inhale, rise up to the balls of your feet. Sweep yourself forward, opening through that back as you find your plank. Bend your knees and then push your pelvis back. Very nice. One more time, deep breath in, rising up. Moving forward like a wave across your mat. Find that strong plank position, building up strength there. Bend your knees. Exhale, push yourself back. Very nice work, guys. Drop the knees if you need. If you're building up a bit more heat, stay here. Lovely. If you have dropped your knees, just coming back up here to join us, and we're going to step our right foot forward between our hands. Good, so we're in a lunge here. Good, finding that nice lunge position and just start to move forward and back into that hip. Good, just opening up that hip joint. Nice, everybody, good. Now listen carefully, you're gonna bend your back knee and just step your back leg a little bit further towards your front leg. Start to straighten through both legs and then pivot your left foot to the side. So you've got your right foot facing forward, left foot to the side. We're going to come into our Trikonasana triangle pose. So my front foot is facing the front of the mat, back foot towards the front of the camera, or towards you, towards me. And then we reach our arms over, so we're in a triangle stance with our legs. As we take a deep breath in, reach the chest forward, and then exhale, bring your right hand down towards your shin, and then reach your left arm up. If you want to make it a bit harder, you can just release that connection and use those obliques and core to hold your body strong. Good. Feel the opening in the pelvis, a little stretch in that right hip area. Good. Take one more deep breath in your Trikonasana. Nice, everybody. As you take your next inhale, exhale, draw yourself up. Good. Reach that right arm forward. Bring your right arm up and take your left hand to your right wrist. And just taking a reverse Trikonasana with a hand adjustment. Lovely. Exhale back. Now we're going to come all the way down into that front knee, transitioning to a warrior two. Drop your right elbow to your right knee. And then start to reach that left arm up as you open your extended side. Really press into your front foot. Good. If you want to come a little bit further down, release your right hand. And maybe just take that left hand up across, looking up towards the left arm. Really opening through that right hip. Good, everybody. Circle that top arm as you bring yourself back to your lunge position. Good, you're gonna drop your back knee now, release your back foot, and then just walk your front foot to the edge of the mat. So you're opening your front foot out to the edge of your mat. That's it, we're gonna come into a lizard posture. So you can either stay here, if that is strong enough for your hips. If you want to come a little bit further down, on your next deep breath in, just exhale and drop those elbows down. So you're coming a little bit deeper into that hip. Try to relax your head and just melt down to the floor. Good, opening through those hips, strengthening through the core. We want to really brace our core here. Good, on your next deep breath in, exhale, push yourself up. Good, walk your front foot back in line. Tuck your back toe, straighten through your back leg, press into your hands, and then take your front leg to join your back leg. Drop your knees if you need to as you exhale, lower. Inhale as you transition to come upward facing. Exhale over the toes, push yourself back, downward facing dog. Take 2 deep breaths here. And then after those 2 deep breaths, take a child's pose before we move to our second side. Very good work, guys. In your child's pose, just make sure you are really relaxing your upper back. Maybe stretching those fingers along the mat. Opening through that big thoracic area on the back there. Yeah, so walk those fingers forward. Melt your bottom down towards your heels. And really just breathe there. Good, just taking 2 more deep breaths there before we move on. Lovely, guys. And then when you're ready, take a deep breath in, push yourself up to your hands and knees, and we're going to transition to our downward facing. Tuck your toes on your inhale, prepare. Exhale, push yourself back, downward facing dog. Nicely done, guys. So this time we're gonna step forward with our left foot between our hands. Good, just finding that lunge position first, melt down into the pelvis, breathe there. Just forward and back, open through that hip. Be very gentle with this movement, guys. Lovely stuff. And then bend your back knee, just step your back leg forward. Start to gently straighten through your legs. Then you're going to pivot your heel in as your right toes face the front. Left toes are facing forward. And then drawing ourselves up to find our Trikonasana second side. So we want to make sure our hips are to the side, foot is forward, and we're opening from our pelvic area. That's it. Lovely. Take a deep breath in, reach that left arm forward and just transitioning over that front leg to find your Trikonasana. Now remember, you can take hold of the shin and use that connection. Try to not dip down here. Try to keep pulling up out of your chest. Good. If you want to make it a slightly bit harder, just release that hand so it's kind of floating, but you're using those obliques to hold that pose. Good. One more deep breath. Good. Take a deep breath in as you bring yourself up. Exhale. Good. Inhale, reach that left arm forward, bringing it up. And then just take hold of your wrist with your right hand and just gently pulling that arm back. Good. Opening through that rib cage, through the side body. Nice, everybody. Exhale, release. Good. Bending into that front leg. So we're transitioning to our warrior two on our left side. Drop the left elbow to the left knee and then reach that right arm up, gazing up towards the hand. Maybe staying here if that's enough today, just listening to your body. Alternatively, coming a bit deeper down as you drop that left hand to the inside of the foot and extend your right arm up and over as you drop the pelvis. Gazing up towards the top arm as you breathe. One more deep breath there. Good. Circle that top arm as you pivot onto the back foot, framing the front foot with your hands. In our lunge, you're going to drop our back knee, release our back foot. That's it. And then pivot your front foot to the edge of your mat, coming into our lizard second side. So either just staying here if that's enough of an opening for your pelvis, or maybe on your exhale, just melting yourself down into your forearms, just releasing a bit deeper into the hips. Wherever you are, just try to use your breath to really release those tight muscles in your hip area. So on every exhale, we're trying to let the tension go. Good. One more deep breath there. Nice, guys. As you take another inhale, exhale, push yourself back up. Walk your front foot back in line. Tuck your back toes as you straighten through your back leg. Press into your hands. Take your front leg back to find your plank. Either drop your knees or stay here for your Vinyasa Chaturanga. Deep breath in. Exhale, lower. Inhale up. Good. And then exhale, push yourself back. Downward facing dog. Very nice, guys. Take a deep breath here. Lovely stuff. Now bend your knees, rise up into the balls of your feet, and then just step up or jump your feet to the middle of the mat. And then we're just going to roll up. We're going to just do 2 standing postures. So roll yourself up to your standing Tadasana position. Bring your hands back in. Maybe just give yourself a moment if you've got a little bit dizzy rolling up there. Good. Now we're just going to move into a tree posture. It's a nice posture for like the beginning of a new month. Nice grounding posture for our bodies. So taking our weight into our left foot, bring your right foot up. So bring your right knee up. So you're going to bring it up towards your hip, in line with your hip. So we're using our core muscles to draw that knee up. We're just holding it here for a few deep breaths. Now, if your balance is a bit dodgy today, just make sure you can reach for a wall. Good. Now flex through your right foot. And then taking yourself into your tree pose. So you can either come right up to your inner thigh or maybe down here, that's fine. Just avoid the knee area so that we're not putting any pressure on our knee joint. Good, now in this position, really pull up through the standing leg, bring your hands into your heart center, breathe and hold that posture nice and strong. Very good. As you inhale, maybe finding an arm variation. So you reach the arms down,
Maybe taking a hand variation, thumb to your first finger. You can reach the branches up if you like, opening through that chest, maybe swaying over to the side. Good, just picking your variation this morning. Good, one more breath wherever you are. Very nice work, guys. Return back to your Tadasana hand position, Namaste prayer pose. Good, and then we're gonna bring that knee forward, holding it here. Find a little bounce. You're gonna take the opposite hand across the knee and then start to reach your other arm back. So we're twisting here. If you want to make it a little bit harder, you can extend that leg out, twisting full twist with the extended leg, just picking your option. We have one more deep breath. Exhale, release. Bend the knee and reaching the foot back down. Good, deep breath in. Let's just take a little cleanse before we do our second side. Reach the arms back. And then just coming into your chair pose, Utkatasana, bending down into those knees. Squeeze the inner thighs together. Bring your hands into your heart center. And then exhale, standing tall. Lovely work, guys. Let's move to our second side. So now pressing down into your right foot, taking the weight out of your left leg. As you draw your left knee up, we're using the core to lift that knee. Good. Holding it here, just engaging all those muscles. Nice. Start to flex the foot and then coming to your tree posture on your second side. Just remember not to have your foot on your knee. So either down near your ankle, right up high, but not on the knee joint if possible. That's good. Bring the hands to your heart center. Find that stable connection with the floor. Shoulders are drawing down. We have energy pressing down, energy pulling up. So we have that opposition force feeling very strong. Lovely. Good. Maybe coming into that arm variation if you want to have a little play around with your arms this morning. Options here, reaching up, maybe reaching the branches over your tree. Lovely. Good. Just don't worry if you fall out of it. It's about how you come back into the posture. Good. Finding back to your namaste hands there. One more breath. And then we're just going to bring that knee forward. We're going to just take that gentle twist. So opposite arm to the knee comes across. And then we extend the other arm back. We want to open through the side body, twist through our core, giving our internal organs a nice little ring out. If you want to make it a bit harder, you extend that front leg out long. We twist, use that connection to twist the body. One more deep breath. Nice, guys. And then with control, we gently return. Lovely. Drop that leg, take a deep breath in, really firing up through those legs this morning. Bring the arms up. Nice, we're just going to come into an eagle arm variation. So if it's too much into your Utkatasana, just come up a bit, that's fine. Otherwise, we're sitting right back down low. Good. Take your right arm underneath your left arm, twisting those arms around to your eagle arms and just bend yourself down. Elbows up in front of your chin. Good. Open the wings out, take a deep breath in, and then switching arms under. Feel that nice spiral. We're restricting the blood flow, and then we're going to open the arms. Actually feel really nice as you open. Good. Straighten through the legs and just bring that torso forward. Well done, guys. Beautiful work. Reach the feet to the edge of your mat. Just take hold of your elbows and take a gentle rock from side to side. You can bend the knees as much as you need. We're just letting that upper body release our hamstrings. Just taking a sway side to side. Beautiful work, guys. One more little breath there. And then from this position, rising up onto the balls of the feet, bend the knees and just transition yourself down into a little squat pose. Lovely. Very, very nice. So we're going to do one little hip opener before we hit the deck. So we're just going to come into our Malasana squat pose. So this is a really nice one to open up our inner thighs, open up our chest. Good one. I always think it's a nice one at the start of a new period of time, just to like refresh everything. So heels come down if they can. If you can't get your heels down, stay up, that's fine. We're trying to bring them down, extend our spine, bring our hands in front of our chest and open through our inner thighs. Open through the chest. You can take the elbows onto the knees. Good. One more deep breath there. Bring your right hand down and then just reach your left arm up, peeling it open. Good, and then take it over to the side. Feel that lovely stretch through the side body. And then circle yourself around back to the center and we'll switch sides. Left hand down, reach that right arm up. Good, circle yourself around, back to the middle. Nice, now we're gonna do a sneaky transition. Rise up onto the balls of your feet, bring your weight forward, drop your knees, and you should be in a lovely child's pose. Well done, everybody. Just find that child's pose there. Lovely, draw your body up. Last little challenge before we hit the deck. So bring your feet forward. We're gonna transition down through a little boat posture. So variations of this, you can keep your knees bent. If you know you're a bit stronger, you can stretch your legs. We're going to take our arms into our prayer pose out in front of us, and we're going to lower slowly to the mat. So bend your knees if you need. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, slowly lower down, all the way down to the floor, using that core. And as you release, reach those arms up above your head. Well done, everybody. Take a full stretch there. Stretch those legs out long. Very nice work. Bring your knees in, bring your feet in, and just windscreen wiper your legs from side to side. Lovely. Excellent job, guys. Now we're just going to move into our last inversion. If wheel is in your practice and you're very confident with your wheel, please feel free to do wheel. It's nice, open for the heart chakra. If you're a little bit more, if your practice isn't as advanced, just do your bridge with me. But people who know what wheel is, you'll know what to do. So feel free to do that. We've opened up the back enough that you should be able to do it safely. So starting down for our bridge, people, fingers making sure you can just touch your heels. We're going to scoop up through our lower pelvic area, our lower abdominals, and then one vertebra at a time, we peel and then push ourselves up to our bridge posture. We're just here for a few breaths. You can take your hands to your lower back, get a little bit more elevation. Make sure you're not turning your head here. Keep your gaze up towards the roof. Push up there and then exhale. Coil yourself down one vertebrae at a time. Very nice, guys. Drop those knees. Give yourself a really tight squeeze, a lovely big cuddle. And then as you exhale, coming into a nice resting Shavasana posture. Well done. Now I'm just going to put a little bit of music on for the last few minutes to completely relax. If you've got your own music, you can just put me on mute if you fancy, that's fine. Otherwise, the next few minutes, I just want you to release and relax into the mat. Let your mind start to drift away. And for the next few moments, you have nowhere to be but here in this moment. Beautiful, guys. On your next deep breath, just rolling over to one side. Take your time though, guys. Take as much time as you need to bring yourself back. And then when you're ready, find yourself in a seated posture. You can always sit in your hero pose if that's more comfortable, or cross-legged, whatever you prefer. Lovely job, guys. And we're just going to take our 3 breaths to consolidate the class. Deep breath in, reaching up. Exhale. Good. Inhaling lots of positive energy for a wonderful new month. Exhaling anything that doesn't serve us anymore. And final breath just to seal the deal. Inhale. Exhale. Beautiful work, guys. Bring your thumbs to your third eye and namaste. Well done, everybody. Great work this morning. I hope you all have a wonderful day.
Thank you, Ella.
My pleasure. My pleasure. I'm gonna.
Thank you very much.
Oh, my
Thank
pleasure.
you.
Thank you, everyone. Oh, that's so nice to hear, Julie.
Thank you.
My pleasure, guys. Have a great day. Have a wonderful month. Great way to start the new month.
You too, have a good day. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Yeah, Julie, I hopefully just keep your eyes peeled on the timetable, because I think from the end of the term in July, I think I'll be doing a Pilates on a Saturday morning. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure of the time though. So